Welcome to Fuel Your Drive.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Fuel Your Drive. I am your host, Josh York. Today we have another amazing episode. As you know, please like, subscribe, share. It means the world to me. So really appreciate that. Guys, I want to kind of follow up from last week's podcast on, me talking about confidence and not wearing someone else's jersey on my back. Now, obviously, when you have an opinion, 700 people are going to comment. Some are going to be good, some are going to be bad. That's part of the game. We get it. But I got to tell you, I was going through some of the comments. I don't waste my time and even respond, but I got so many negative comments on TikTok. Like, it was insane. Like, so many. And I'm not going to even sit here because I could care less and start going through them and sharing what everybody said. But the point is, I thought today would be a great episode to follow up, short and sweet, to just talk about like bad energy, being negative, being a hater, actually taking the time to go out of your way to send someone a direct message that has nothing nice to say, going out of your way to leave a negative comment. Like, successful people don't do that. I'm just being very honest with you. I've never taken the time or energy, no matter how mad I was at someone, to leave some type of negative comment or say something bad. If you put bad energy out in the world, bad energy is coming back to you, okay? If you put good energy out in the world, good energy is coming back to you. So I think it's really, really important to understand that and focus on it. But I said, you know what, let me just take a second to look at a couple of these people who had to say some negative things about me. And, oh man, it's just like, I'm not even going to comment on what I have to say and my thoughts, but like, it's almost on the flip side. It's like taking advice from someone who hasn't done what you're trying to do, or trying to get in shape when you're taking advice, when you're hearing it from someone who's not in shape. It's like when someone's leaving a negative comment and you're like upset and angry, and then you look at their profile and like, there's nothing special going on. They've never accomplished anything. And I don't even need to look at their profile to understand they've never accomplished anything, because if you're going to say something negative towards someone else, you're not successful. That's just a fact. Like, successful people just don't do things like that. So I think it's very important to focus on that. And hopefully, people who happen to say all those negative things towards me, I hope you're actually listening to this, and I hope you could really learn from what I'm saying, because first of all, like, it's about being a good person. It's about being nice, right? Doing the right thing. And that's just not nice. That's just not a good thing to do. And, something that really bothers me, and I don't want to sidetrack this, but it kind of fits into the same puzzle piece here, is like, especially if you're an older individual and you have children and you're doing stuff like that, all you're doing is teaching your kids to do things like that. And that's what leads to bullying and horrible things. And, I don't like that. I'm not into it. It's just not cool. And, you wouldn't like if you were bullied. Believe it or not, when I was younger, I actually used to get bullied a little bit, and I didn't like it. Right. And I'm telling you this because, people who probably didn't have good role models in their life, those are the type of people that do those things. And those type of people never go anywhere. It's funny. It's not funny, but I'll share a quick story. Makes me think about this. I don't even want to give this person the benefit of the doubt. But a long time ago, I was about 15 years old. I was riding my bicycle to meet up with some friends. And this kid happened to say some things to me, came outside, and I kind of just told him to shut up and go back inside. About 10 minutes later, about 5 cars filled with people pulled up, and they tried to, beat the hell out of me. And I'll tell you, I was so scared. I will never forget how scared I was. I will never forget. I was on my bike, and thank God I was in shape and fit, and I took off like an animal, and I was able to get away. And I literally went to this backyard and hid there, and I was just so scared. I still think about that to this day. Like, I'm 41 years old, and I still think about that. Well, I don't know, about a year ago, I was at this beach, and some woman there kept looking at me. She came up to me. She's like, "Oh, are you Josh York?" And turns out that was actually the person who had this horrible thing done, who told these people to come to do that to me, right? And all I'm going to leave it at is, I don't even like to say it like this because it's just such a horrible thing. But like, good things happen to good people, bad things happen to bad people. And when you do bad things, and this woman happened to tell me that one of the kids that actually was involved in that, something very bad happened to him. And I would never wish bad on anyone, but I'm just sharing that because like you got to do the right thing. You gotta be kind. You got to go out there. You got to put out positivity in the world. You got to be a positive person. You can't have negative energy. You just can't do things like that. It's just really, really, really setting a horrible example. You know, you want to be a leader. You want to be a good leader. You want to lead by example. You want others to follow. And you should just be doing the right thing all the time. Okay. I understand sometimes you might want to get frustrated or angry. I do as well with certain things, but like you got to overlook those things. So hope this was a good podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Guys, please leave a review, share it, like my channel, all those other good things you know. Until next time, guys, remember to fuel your drive. See ya.
Do you know my name? My name is Legend.